Maharaji, I hadn't heard you speak so much, so I decided to listen to some talk you gave. I think recently you were in France.
Yeah.
So I listened to one that was very nice. You were speaking about when we give some blame to Krishna, that we chant Harinam, and that we hear in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, and that Harinam is Chintamani, fulfilling all wishes. And we hear many places that Harinam is giving so much to us, that we're chanting, and then we're questioning, well, why isn't Krishna giving me what I've been praying for, desiring for? And so some doubt may come that is this really true? That Harinam can give all these things? Is the sadhu's word really true? And then because you were saying nicely how we might come to devotional service, and then we have some difficulty, so we come and we chant, but nothing's changing. No changes there, and so some doubt, frustration is coming, and then even our health might become worse after we chanting.
That's true.
So all these create some tension. And I think also you gave the example of Dhanvantari. Yes, that he comes and says, we'll give you some Ayurveda. And do your bhajan as well. So even if the medicine doesn't work, the chanting will work. So he's also saying,
he spoke, Govinda nama sranat nasyanti sakala roga, badamyetat dhanvantari.
Yes. So because of that, that there is proof that this Harinam is working, but still we're questioning why isn't it working for me? And that so then I think you went on to explain about that Krishna is not he's thinking my devotees, some of them are murkas.
আমি বিজ্ঞান তিনি মূর্খ বিষয় কেন দিব তো চরণামৃত দিয়া বিষয় ভুলাই দিব
I am not a fool, but they're foolish, because they are wanting something that is not beneficial for them. And then you gave the beautiful story of this boy and the father goes to the shop. And the father is buying some medicine, and the boy is saying, "Oh, father, I want this one, I want this one." And the father is looking, and he sees the poison. And he goes, "No, not giving." And the father's, "Oh, maybe," the boy is saying, "You don't love me, father, you don't love me." And the boy is getting crying and tearing and accusing the father. And then while the boy is busy crying, the father is buying some sweets and some toys. And then when he goes home, he puts the toys and the sweets there, but the boy is still crying because, oh, I wanted that bottle. But it's poison. But the father, he knows. So, but actually what distracted the boy was that he was eating the sweets. And he became distracted. And then you gave a beautiful example about how this is the sadhu sangha. When we do sadhu sangha and when we do bhajan and when we serve, we become distracted from our material desires. And then we start to again get strength. And so I thought, that was a beautiful connection of how that, I think it was saying your one tip in your spiritual life. If through whatever happens in your life, we think that, oh, Krishna's blessing me because now I have a house and some facilities, so Krishna's blessing me. But actually we should also know that Krishna is blessing us when we have no house. When everything is also not working, then that is also Krishna's blessing. And your main point, I think, was that if we remain steady in the Harinam and the faith in Harinam, even though we see, we've been promised all these things and we're not getting them, but still if we continue to chant with faith, then Krishna won't give you the poison. And that's why sometimes we're not getting those things that we want. Because he knows, this is not good for you. So he keeps it. And we're crying, oh, why aren't you giving me? Why aren't you giving me? But actually, he's our best friend. And that the demigods, that's right. And everybody may give so many things.
Like businessmen.
Like businessmen, yes. So life gives so many things, but actually they're not so beneficial for us. But Krishna actually knows, so we should understand when we go through these times of difficulty, that this is also Krishna's mercy, and he's giving something in a different way that is beneficial for us.
Yeah.
So that I like very much.
Maharaja, come, remember whole class. Yeah, from beginning to end, all. What I spoke in Mirapura, in France, everything he remembers.
That's nice.
Very good. Thank you. Start?
Yes, please.
Nama Sreshtham Manumapi. Well, your name Bhakti?
Bhakti Vedanta. Tapasvi.
Okay. You're a Madhuvrata. Okay. Nama Sreshtham Manumapi Sachiputramatra Swarupam Rupam Tasya Grajamurupuring Mathurim Goshtovatim Radha Kundam Girivaramaho Radhika Madhavasam Prapto Jasya Prathita Kripaya Sri Gurum Tam Natosmi Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Namine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Ajanulambita Bhujo Kanakabadato Sankirtanai Kapitaro Kamalayataksho Visvambharo Dvijavaro Jugadharma Palo Vande Jagat Priyakaro Karunavataro Helo Dhulita Khedaya Visadaya Prunmila Damodaya Samya Sastra Vivadaya Rasadaya Chitarpitunmadaya Sasvad Bhakti Vinodaya Samadaya Madhurjamarjadaya Sri Chaitanya Daya Nidhe Tabadaya Bhuya Damando Daya Tasya Apara Rasasara Vilasamurte Rananda Kanda Paramadhuta Saumya Lakshmya Brahmadi Durgamagatir Vrisabhanujayaha Kainkarjameva Mama Janmani Janmani Syat Tavaivasmi Najivami Toya Vina Iti Vijñāya Radhe Tvam Nayamam Saranantikam He Deva He Daita He Bhuvanaika Bandho He Krishna He Chapala He Karunaika Sindho He Natha He Ramana He Nayana Bhirama Aha Kadanu Bhavitasi Padam Drusorme Nilachala Nivasaya Nityaya Paramatmane Balabhadra Subhadrabhyam Jagannathaya Te Namaha
भक्त्या विहीना अपराधलक्ष्यै क्षिप्ताश्च कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयी त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नुमस्ते चरणारविन्दम् जं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरह कातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् तमादिदेवं करुणानिधानं तमालवर्णं सुहितावतारम् अपार संसार समुद्रसेतुं भजामहे भागवत स्वरूपम् वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्रीजीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ आददान तृणं दन्तै हृदं जाचे पुनः पुनः श्रीमद्रूप पदाम्भोज धूलिश्याम जन्म जन्मनि श्रीचैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले सोऽयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
First of all, I offer my innumerable sastang dandavas unto the lotus feet of my Guru Pada Padma, Nityala Pravishto Om Vishnupada Paramahansa, Ashtottara Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Maharaj, and pray his causeless mercy. Then I offer my innumerable sastang dandavas unto the lotus feet of His Divine Grace Nityala Pravishto Om Vishnupada Ashtottara Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Jivan Janardana Goswami Maharaj. Then to His Divine Grace Nityala Pravishto Om Vishnupada Ashtottara Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj. Then to His Divine Grace Nityala Pravishto Om Vishnupada Ashtottara Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj. Then to His Divine Grace Nityala Pravishto Om Vishnupada Ashtottara Sata Sri Srimad A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada. Then to all Guru Vargas, Guru Parampara, and pray their causeless mercy. Then I offer my innumerable sastang dandavas unto the lotus feet of Pujapati Dhan Swami Bhakti Vedanta Tapasya Maharaj. Then to Sripad Madhubrata Prabhu, to Ramananda Prabhu, then to all present Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, devotees, and pray the causeless mercy of all. I am very glad to come here and meet you all here by the blessings of Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas, but special blessings of our Guru Maharaj and our Gurudev Narayana Goswami Maharaj and A.C. Bhakti Prabhupada, special, and blessings of all Guru Vargas and Radha Krishna, that is your special blessings of my Guru Maharaj, Narayana Goswami Maharaj and A.C. Bhakti Prabhupada. So I am, by their blessing, I am here and meet you here. Before 2016, I think, 2016 I applied for a London visa, England visa,
Yes.
in Italy. But that time in application there was some mistake because Brajanath Prabhu was doing. So I thought, because you are doing for Gurudev all visa and documents, so he was doing whatever he was doing, I was not checking.
Yes.
So, and it was in Italy. It was in Italy, so I was applying in Italy, in the UK visa office. That time I applied, but after getting, when I opened, there was only letter of refusal.
Oh no.
Yeah, in 2016.
2016.
See, 2016.
Yes.
It was refusal, and they mentioned the reason of refusing. Because Bhudhar Prabhu gave one sponsor that I am going to give lecture in university. And Brajanath Prabhu applied it, that I am going to as a tourist. then
it's a problem.
So then when I opened refusal, oh, we are sorry to issue the visa because you mentioned that your sponsor mentioned that you are coming to give lecture, but you applied for tourist visa, so you are being confused. So like this, he gave some reason, 2-3 reasons. Then after that, maybe now Guru Vaishnavas, they don't want now to go there. So I did not apply after 2016. I did not, second time I did not apply. But this year again, I got inspiration to apply. But I thought this year desire is Guru Vargas, they want. So this time became everything very easy.
Wow. Haribo.
So that is why I thought this blessing is there.
Yes.
Because after applying, when I saw their processing is 21 days. And exactly on 21st day, 3-4 o'clock, I got the message, your visa is issued. No single day delay. Yeah. And when I came here also in immigration, no mark, only 2 questions.
Only 2 questions.
2 minutes?
2 minutes only. Means they were waiting, no one there, so they called and asked why you are coming like this, 2 questions, then okay. It means this is the, means now Guru Vargas they wanted.
Yes.
So when without mercy, our works will not be successful and cannot be done. So this year everything is very smooth and very easy, means they wanted now.
Yes.
So I am here by their mercy. Because when 2016 Brajanath tried, but I was not that time so interested. Because I had no plan to come, but Brajanath said, we will go. Then I told, okay, then we applied. So maybe that time Guru Varga did not prepare that time also to hear.
Now some greed has come.
Yeah.
Come here.
So now they made everything possible and very easy. That's why I am here by the blessings of our Guru Vargas and the special blessings of these 3 great personalities, which I told. Really, by their blessing, I am here. That's why first I wanted to see their footprints, where they put the foot. Today we went to see already Brighton, where Gurudev was staying.
Yes.
In Jasdant Prabhu's place.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
There I saw. Then other places we will see later on.
Even Maharaj, do you know that Gurudev's footprints are there?
Where?
In the third floor of that building, they were doing some renovation. And so they were scraping the floor so there's no wax, no nothing.
Yeah.
And then Gurudev, he had foot massage. And then he stood on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
And then when he went away, there his footprints.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's still there.
Till then now?
Yeah, still there.
Huh.
I mean, maybe they put carpet, I don't know. But some years ago when he owned that place, footprints were there.
Oh, very good. But that is not allowed, I think.
No, I don't think you go.
Yeah. But we could go today to see that place.
Yeah, that's
And who is staying there now, that lady came exactly same time. Yes, we were thinking because someone will think nowadays if you go someone's place, not favorable, strange, and they can think differently. So we were thinking how to go very close to Upper Dandavat. At that time, what did happen? Exactly when we arrived there, that lady who is staying there, she came to arrive. Exact same time. Means Gurudev brought her. The exact same time. Coincident. See, when we were there trying to go and see, exactly she came and asked. Then we became more comfortable and free to go there to do no problem.
And she remembered Gurudev.
Yes, she remembered that. Yes, she remembered. And she told that she got a bell or something.
Yeah, her daughter used to see the bells of the deities, and she called this the treasure house.
Oh,
You do that.
Yeah.
So that's Guru's blessing.
So, what our Gurus did and where they went, that became Dham.
Yes.
So, that is our foremost duty to respect that and do Dandavat to get the blessing.
Maharaj, do you know that maybe half an hour from here, there is Bhakti Hirdai Ban Maharaj. He came to England,
Yeah, first he
went to
came.
London,
Yeah.
and then he came here. His house that he stayed in is also there.
His house is there?
Yeah.
Where you know?
In Eastbourne.
In Eastbourne.
We can take
Yeah, I want to go there.
Maharaj lives there.
No,
Maharaj is,
I live
nearby.
nearby.
house number 42. That is there.
So, that also I want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought so. Because
Good. So, Maharaj new idea. Good. So, I want to visit that one also. Because first Maharaj came and visited. So, he's the first one who came to England. Yeah. So, that is also...
And Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, he says that this place, that Bhakti Hirdai Ban Maharaj, is, we should have Rath Yatra there.
Yeah.
So,
Eastbourne. It's called Eastbourne.
So that place also we will go and see. Yeah. So when Gurudev stayed in different places, we will go other place all the time. But in Brighton, we saw the first place today. And within 2 weeks, other place we will try to see.
Sure.
Because to go and see that place and offer our Dandavat is our foremost duty to get their blessing. So it is my foremost duty to see and offer my Dandavat and please him and get his blessings. Why I am telling? Because coming here is his blessing is behind. And you see the visa done by whom? Through his disciples. The visa is done by through his disciples.
through his...
Yes.
Yes.
And Prabhupada disciple also.
Yes.
Yes. Means my Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada and Guru Narayana Goswami Maharaj. They three blessed.
Yeah.
That's why it happened now.
Reminds me, Maharaj, that our Gurudev used to say that without the blessings of Swami Maharaj, you cannot preach in the Western countries.
That's why I have told several places, but I am here also clarifying. I became devotee first by blessings of A.C. Bhakti and Swami Prabhupada. My first Bharta Pradarshaka Guru is A.C. Bhakti and Swami Prabhupada. Bhakti Bharta Pradarshaka and Shiksha Guru, both from beginning. How I am telling. When I was a student of mechanical engineering, that time ISKCON from Bhubaneswar.
Oh, okay.
ISKCON from Bhubaneswar. They were selling. Oh, you are there?
Yeah, I live there.
Oh,
That's why
That's why-
I'm happy to hear.
yes. That's why Prabhupada and Gurudev brought you here. Yes. Yes. So Prabhupada sent you. Really, Prabhupada first made me devotee. Prabhupada sent to me to our Guru Maharaj. Before I was not able to know him. But Prabhupada sent me to take shelter at his lotus feet. How I am telling. When I was studying mechanical engineering, then while I was going in the town, then I saw there was a boss written ISKCON. And backside, bookstall. In ISKCON vehicle, there are bookstall also backside. So backside they were selling different all books of Prabhupada. Then I saw Bhagavad Gita. And it was written in Oriya language, compiled by, translated by Gaur Govinda Swami. So he was in Bhubaneswar ISKCON. You were there,
Yes.
so you know. So Gaur Govinda Swami Maharaj translated into Oriya. Like Prabhupada wrote Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is. And Gaur Govinda Swami Maharaj, he translated Prabhupada's Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is into Srimad Bhagavad Gita Maulika Rupare. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, same. And as it is, Gaur Govinda Swami Maharaj translated Maulika Rupare. In original form, as it is. No alteration. So when I saw, first I wanted to take Bhagavad Gita. But before buying, I wanted to open how is it. When I saw the beautiful pictures of Bhagavad Gita, then I felt very attracted. Very beautiful pictures in ISKCON books, you see. Prabhupada selected very nice pictures by which people will be attracted. And in each and every photo and picture, so many teachings are there. It does not mean that all photos are only to attract and to gratify the senses for beauty only. No. There is deep meaning of learning and teaching. So, what is this photo? What for this photo? The reason behind is related to Bhagavad Gita and different scriptures. So, each photo was telling what is the purpose of this photo and in which verse this photo belongs to, what is the teaching of this photo in Bhagavad Gita, in which chapter. So I wanted to see. When I saw it is very beautiful, then I bought one Bhagavad Gita. When I took. Then during my engineering study, I was studying Bhagavad Gita also. So I was studying engineering, at the same time I was studying Bhagavad Gita also. So before completion of my engineering, my Bhagavad Gita completed already. Yes. So after leaving home and coming here and becoming sannyasi and devotee, I already completed Bhagavad Gita at home during study. So Bhagavad Gita completed from engineering time. And when I completed Bhagavad Gita, then I came to know, because if you read Bhagavad Gita of A.C. Bhakti and Swami Prabhupada, then he wrote, the only business of human proper life is to practice Krishna consciousness 24 hours a day. So human being did not come to do other business. Human form Krishna has given to us to practice Krishna consciousness, to bhakti only. Eating, sleeping, mating and defending can be easily obtainable in all species of life. So what is the value of human form of life if we will utilize our valuable human form of life only for eating, sleeping, mating and defending? So many places he wrote in his commentary purport, the only purpose of human form of life is to practice Krishna consciousness 24 hours a day. So after reading all these, when I completed, then I thought, what our A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada told, that what is the purpose of human form of life and what I am doing. I thought. He told that the only business of human form of life is to practice Krishna consciousness. But what I am doing here? So I am studying engineering, etc. So I should also practice Krishna consciousness. I thought after that study. But I did not discontinue engineering. Why? Because if I would stop engineering, then people would think, oh, he could not pass due to fear of study, he left and became sannyas. Yeah. And in India it is very common. Mostly misunderstanding those who are ignorant. That, oh, those who are lazy, fearing to work, they are becoming Babaji. Lazy becoming Babaji. They have this idea of ignorant person. Some people, not all. Some people they are thinking why they are becoming a sadhu, because fear of working, fear of maintaining the family. So that become Babaji and eat and sleep, no problem. That's why many are becoming Babaji and sadhu. There are some groups of whole world, not only in India, everywhere they are thinking misunderstanding. That sadhus are great and they are very scholar, they are very fortunate and they are beloved to Lord. This idea very few people in the whole world. Bad thinking more about sadhus are majority. So they are misunderstanding. So I thought if I give up the study and discontinue, then people will think, oh, due to fear of engineering, he left. So I continued till completing engineering. And after completion, then my career was always first class. So when I was staying in hostel during that study, in the room we were 4 roommates. They were also asking, oh, you are engineer, so why you are doing this job? They were asking me. Then I asked, what is your problem? I am doing tilak, what is your problem? Yes, I am doing, what is your problem? You should also do. I told every engineer should do tilak. And later on I convinced them. Then they became devotee also. Yes, they became, now they are devotee. Yes. And my all teachers, professors, they were also looking my forehead in the class. But they were watching only, they were not telling anything. Why? I was always perfect in class, never any lacking any homework. Whenever they were giving any homework, I was completing. And what question they were asking, I am replying. And they were looking my career also always first class. So they were not getting any chance to speak anything. That this is not good, etc. So they were allowing it and not telling anything. So at last my roommates and classmates, they also became devotee. So if I would discontinue, then this would not happen. And it would not influence to the public and people. So it would give bad name to the sadhus. So I thought I should not discontinue, I should continue, then I will give up. So I completed my engineering in 1992. Then I left 1993 home. So when I left, due to this, many people became devotee. Now they are telling to me, when I am meeting from my village, and
in Orissa, Maharaja.
Yeah, Odisha. Yeah, in Orissa. And there in the school, all my teachers, they are till now respecting me. And when they meet me, recently I had one program, Harikatha, last year, March, before going to US. In that assembly, they came all to listen Harikatha. My teachers also. All the teachers, they became happy and told, you are the glory of our school. Yes, yes. Till now, they did not break my record. They told, your record is nobody could break till now. Yes. That's why, due to this, everyone is being influenced and respecting. If I would discontinue, then it would not help to people. So after that, in our village and local villages, they thought, Sridhar he was engineer. He left engineering. He did not do job. Means there is something there. We should learn. So what is that? Why he left? Why he left? They tried to know, inquire, and they went to associate and came to Association of Sadhus, listened to Harikatha. due to this, now many became devotee also. One was working in military. Then he said, I resigned from military. I did not work. Then I asked, why? You are a service, people are not getting service. You are doing job and military job is central government, many facilities, why you left? Then he said, because I came to know that you left engineering and I was small child. But when I grew up and studied, then I came to know that you were engineer, you left. So I thought, if Maharaj was engineer and he could have a very good job, but he left means why I will do this military work. So why he left, I wanted to know. So I wanted to study Bhagavad Gita. I wanted to know the glories of sadhus, of association, etc. So he also became devotee now. So if I would discontinue, then they would think differently. So I continued and I completed engineering also in first class. So I was a topper there in my school also. So I applied only one job. I applied, that is NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation. There I got job. But other 2-3 jobs I did not apply. When I went to home, then my family member, they gave the letter. Then it was written, oh, you are requested to join the job in Jamshedpur Tata company. Tata company also asked me to join to do the job there. Then I thought I did not apply. Then I came to know that went to our institution and saw the topper list. I was among toppers, so they called me to join the job. So if I would discontinue this, then it would not happen. That's why I thought, if I discontinue, people will not follow to the sadhus. But if I will continue, then it is glorious for our sadhu society. So that's why now many people are, after knowing, they are coming and becoming devotee. So this reason, what is the reason behind this? The first reason behind this is A.C. Bhakti and Prabhupada's blessing. So what? By his blessing, then I went to Guru Maharaj, then I went to Narayana Goswami Maharaj, 3. I met many devotees that don't know about me and between Narayana Goswami Maharaj. They think, oh, we did not see to Sridhar Maharaj when Gurudev was there. You did not see. It does not mean that you have to see only, the relation. You may not see, but we know each other how long. I met Gurudev Narayana Goswami Maharaj in 1998. 1988. 1988 I met already. Well, at that time Gurudev did not come here. He came here in 1996. But 1988 already I know him. And I went to Rup Sanatana Gaudiya Math. When I was studying science, before engineering. Before engineering, I was a student of science. And my college name was Khalikot College. And since before that also, I had no taste for doing job. I was studying only. At that time, I left also and went to Vrindavan. Before engineering, I was studying science. During science study in college, then I left for study and went to Vrindavan. When I came to Vrindavan in 1988, there I stayed in Rup Sanatana Gaudiya Math. We had no temple that time. But many devotees, they don't know this. Because it was 1988. In 1988, I saw first Gurudev Narayana Goswami Maharaj. Since then, I know him. And I stayed in Sanatana Gaudiya Math. That time we had no temple. Our temple came in 1992 or 92. So, but I came in 1988. So at that time I stayed in Rup Sanatana Gaudiya Math and I took prasad there. I visited all places. So I saw first time to Narayana Goswami Maharaj, first to in Rup Sanatana Gaudiya Math in 1980. Since then I know. And then I returned. Why? Because when I was staying in Rup Sanatana Gaudiya Math and took prasad there, that time was no many devotees. And Kesavaji Gaudiya Math also, no more devotees that time. Very few. Because it was many years ago. but mostly they were staying in Kesoji Gaudiya Math. Because our Guru Maharaj also, when he was coming, he was staying in Kesoji Gaudiya Math. Mathura. Because we had no temple in Sabakund that time. And our Guru Maharaj was staying in South India. When he South India, in Kobur and Rajamundry. Kobur and Rajamundry. And so he developed the Rai Ramanda Gaudiya Math. The Rai Ramanda Gaudiya Math, which we are looking, he was the temple president there. He developed. But our Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada and Bhakti Vilas Tirtha Sai Maharaj, they only constructed a small temple, and where the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there, which is called Chaitanya Padapitra, and the meeting place of Rai Ramanda, there are small temple. The guest house and all bigger development was done by our Guru Maharaj. So he was staying there. Then he came to Kobur, other place, and Rajamundry. So he was staying in South India. When he came to Mathura, then he was staying to Kesoji Gaudiya Math. Because we had no temple that time. But when he was coming, I know that he was bringing huge quantity of coconut. Coconut. Yes. In South India, coconut is plenty of coconut. Especially in Kerala, you will find. Kerala people, they use coconut oil. Because plenty of coconut there. And in Rajamundry and Visakhapatnam, our Guru Maharaj was staying, there huge quantity of coconuts. So I know our Guru Maharaj was telling, when we go to Vrindavan, we will take a huge quantity of coconut because we will serve in Kesoji Gaudiya Narayana Goswami Maharaj is there. So all Vaishnavas will do, all Vaishnava and Thakur Sabha. So we should take coconut because you know, now as you will know, Vrindavan coconut is not available easily. And you will find not fresh coconut.
Expensive.
Expensive also. Because that area no coconut. It is imported from other places. And our Guru Maharaj knows. So when he was coming, he was bringing big quantity of coconut. Yes.
On the train.
On the train. On the train he was bringing, carrying. How he was renounced, you know, he was never using the dress. Only Jogopot, only sannyas this and Jogopot. Kaupin, Bahirvas and Jogopot. No, nothing. No shirt, nothing. And sandals. Yeah. So he was so renounced and no any suitcase. No bag. You are, I have seen this. You are traveling with the bag of rice. You know, in India? Plastic rice bag. I have seen, when I came also that was going on. I personally witnessed it. So simple and renounced. So when he was traveling in the train, already when I came it was continuing. When you are traveling, you know, in India there are plastic bag of rice. So after taking out the rice, when rice finished, he was keeping that bag. In that bag he was keeping only dresses and traveling. Then you have to tie by the one rope.
And coconuts.
Coconut. And in that bag, coconut he was carrying. Yes. And you know, our godbrothers who witnessed, I did not witness all these carrying. But traveling I witnessed by plastic bag. When he was going to any places, after getting down at a railway station, then he was asking to the rickshaw, what is the cost? When you are telling more, then he was not going. He was sitting on the rickshaw and walking and going to the temple. By walking, carrying this load, bag, luggage, not going by rickshaw. And no shirt, nothing, very renounced. So when he was coming, he was telling to all brahmachari and sannyasis, before departure, you prepare big bag of coconut, so that we will take to Vrindavan, to Mathura, to Kesoji Gaudiya Math, and to Rupsanatana Gaudiya Math, and to all the Goswami temples also together. So he was bringing special for Kesoji Gaudiya Math, then Rup Sanatana Gaudiya Math, and to 6 Goswamis have a temple, like Radharamana, Radha Damodar, all the 6 Goswamis. So he was going personally and distributing. Because he knows that in Vrindavan coconut is not available. So, and coconut is Sripad. This is auspicious fruit, which is mentioned in all scripture. Coconut's name in Sanskrit is called Sripad. Yeah. So, every puja worship coconut is necessary. So he was bringing everything, coconut. Whenever he was coming, bringing lots of coconut. There he was staying in Kesoji Gaudiya Math, then he was coming to Rup Sanatana Gaudiya Math. So before that, one day he spoke me. One day I was in Puri, massaging his lotus feet. Then I told, you speak something, your experience. What is your experience before and during preaching, etc.? Please explain something. Then he spoke one story. He said, after Prabhupada, I was preaching with the Bhakti Pragyan Kesava Goswami Maharaj and a Bhakti Raksha Sridhar Goswami Maharaj. Stayed a long time with them. Then he explained one past time when he was preaching with the Bhakti Pragyan Kesava Goswami Maharaj. Then what did happen? Then he said, we went to preach one place in West Bengal with Bhakti Pragyan Kesava Goswami Maharaj and all his disciples, including myself. We were together. But we had one program of householder program. In one householder's house, he arranged this program. Like we are also invited by some devotees to do Sankirtan and give some lecture and take prasad. So in West Bengal, one household devotee invited to Bhakti Pragyan Kesava Goswami Maharaj to make one program at his home. So at that time, our Guru Maharaj was staying with him. So he told, we went, Bhakti Vedanta Vamana Goswami Maharaj and all that, at that time who were there, all together went to make one program. So in that program, they did bhajan. Bhakti Pragyan Kesava Goswami Maharaj resting in the other room. Because he would come at the end of Kirtan to give lecture. So before, like all of you are doing it, before you have to do Kirtan, then at the end, Bhakti Pragyan Kesava Goswami Maharaj will come and give lecture. So before that, they were doing Kirtan. So when they were doing Kirtan, this is what our Guru Maharaj told, I am telling, his personal experience. During Kirtan, they were singing one song of Bhakti Thakur, which is very long song. The beginning is, Dullava Manusya Janma Labhya Sansare Krishnana Bhajinu Dukha Kahimu Kahare. The beginning of the song is, Dullava Manusya Janma Labhya Sansare Krishnana Bhajinu Dukha Kahimu Kahare. Means, we have gotten this very rare form of human form of life. But we are not doing Krishna bhajan. To whom we will express our suffering? Like this, then, what are the suffering list? What are the problems of the life? Everything is written by Bhakti Thakur. Very long song. There, once you read and understand the meaning, you will be bewildered and confused what to do. Like when I was reading Bhagavad Gita. Because there it is written, oh, this material world is temporary. We are not this body. We are soul. No, we really, our family, wife, children, they are not eternal. We had no relation before. Due to Maya, we related like this. So we have to give up this. We have to practice Krishna consciousness. Bhakti is only eternal like this. So after reading this and knowing the meaning, your attachment will decrease and attachment towards Krishna will increase. So when they were singing this song, it is written in the song that, oh, in this matter no one is no one's wife, no children, no husband. This is only Maya, like we are telling to others. So this is everything is Maya, so we should not be attached. We should give up. We should do Krishna's bhajan. Otherwise you will have problem. and that household old devotee who invited to all of them, then she was listening this. So when she came to know that these sadhus are singing the song, oh, we should not be attached to the home. This is not our home. This is Krishna's home. We should not be attached. We should not be attached to husband. We should not be attached to family. We should not be attached to sons and daughters. We should give up this. So when she came to know, immediately became angry and came to the room where they were singing and started screaming. Oh, I have invited here to destroy my family. You have come here to destroy my family or to help my family? Then all of them, we came to help you. Then what you are singing? What you are singing? You are singing that, oh, you have to give up your family, you have to give up your husband, you have to give up your son, daughter, this house, nothing. So you have to give up, you do Krishna bhajan. So you came to destroy my family or to help me? So she was screaming. When she was screaming, next room, our Bhakti Pragyan Kesava Goswami were there. So he, after listening the screaming sound of lady, then he came and asked, no, what did happen? Then they said, we did not do anything. We were singing.
He's there.
Oh, that's exactly his photo here. Yeah, very perfect. So his photo also is very good now. Yeah, to understand it. And he is watching and listening also. Yeah. He is very. That's why his name is Acharya Singha Kesari. Yeah, Acharya Kesari. Kesari means lion. He was not fearing anyone. Even when he was walking, you need one reason to speak Harikatha. When he was not finding any reason to listen Harikatha, then while walking, he knowing like he was doing like people.
Really?
Yes. In Calcutta, not only in other places even the great big city in ancient India, British time, that in the crowd of Calcutta, when he was walking, because he was very compassionate to help the fallen people, so he was choosing to go the place where more crowd.
Oh.
In the crowd place he was going. And while going, there was a way to go peacefully. But he was going to crowd side. And when he was going, he was doing like this, knowing. Then he will ask, why you are doing, you are not looking? Then he was starting Harikatha.
Oh,
Yes, what reason is necessary to speak Harikatha? Someone should ask, then he will speak Harikatha. So when he was angry and shouting and asking why you are doing like this, then he was speaking in such a way, he was forgetting the anger and he was becoming devotee.
Oh, wow.
Which we will fear to do that. But he was not fearing. That's why his name is Kesari. Kesari means lion. Bhakti Pragyan Kesava Goswami was very brave. He was not fearing. That's why our Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada gave him the responsibility of taking care of the lands in Mayapur. Because he was not fearing to anyone. He was going and looking after the lands. All Bengali people, they were looking. They were fearful to him. Yes. So our Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, he gave the responsibility because he can do this with bravery. Others, because everyone has not the same quality. So he can do this because he was not fearing. So now he came and asked, what did happen? Then our Guru Maharaj and Vamana Goswami, all who were chanting, then said, we did nothing, we are singing the songs only, bhajan. Then Bhakti Pragyan Kesava Goswami said, what song you were singing? You tell me. What song you were singing? Then our Guru Maharaj said, we were singing Dullabha Mano Deva Labhya Sansare Krishna Bhajanu Dukha Kahim Kahare. Then he was telling in the Puri, I was listening. Then our Bhakti Pragyan Kesava Goswami Maharaj said, no, you should know which song to sing in which place. So all song you cannot sing everywhere. So our Guru Maharaj said, we learned from Bhakti Pragyan Kesava Goswami Maharaj that day. he instructed us, you should not sing all songs everywhere. You should know the stage of that devotee or place, condition of that people, where you are singing, So all songs are not for everywhere. So you should think what kind of place, which kind of person, accordingly you should sing the song. Why did you sing this? You had so many other songs. That's why she became angry. So you should learn how to sing, when to sing, where to sing, what to sing. So our Guru Maharaj said, since that day onward, we learned from Bhakti Kesava Goswami Maharaj that all songs should not be sung everywhere. So during his preaching, it was his experience. So he told me, you should also know this.
Yes,
Yes.
very important.
Yes. So
Because so many times we think, oh, we can sing anything
no.
or say anything.
Yeah.
And actually, according to the situation,
Situation,
we
yeah.
have to be
Yeah.
careful.
Then it will become more respectable.
Yes.
For example, if we will break his faith instead of helping, then what is value of our business? Yeah. We have come to help a jiva, to increase his faith, to help him. But instead of helping him and improving, if we break his faith from sadhus and Krishna and Bhakti, then we are not really helping. So we have to, our purpose should be to improve him, but through step by step, according to the standard, at what stage he is. So our purpose is to increase his faith, not to decrease. So we should instruct in such a way how he will be improved. Her husband was a devotee, but wife was a non-devotee. That's the problem.
Oh.
That's why. If
Some tension was already there.
Yes, that's why. That's why we should know the condition. Yes. If both are devotee, no problem.
Yes, yes.
That's why we should know the condition.
Yes.
If whole family devotee, what song, no problem, all will be happy.
Yes.
This is the teaching. If wife, husband, children, whole family devotee, whatever you sing, they will be happy. But if there is difference, then you should know the condition. So our Guru Maharaj told this experience of himself with the preaching of Bhakti Kesava Goswami Maharaj. So then he told that how he was coming to Mathura and staying in Rupa Sanatana Gaudiya Math, bringing huge quantity of coconut. So when I heard this, then I came to know. Before I came to know when I was studying, before becoming a sannyasi, before leaving a home, when I was a student in 1988, that time also, after listening Harikatha from sadhus, some detachment came. So I wanted to discontinue study. Then I wanted to go to Vrindavan. So when I came to Vrindavan, then I inquired, is there any matter to stay here? Then people told there is one matter, Rupa Sanatana Gaudiya Math. You can go and stay there. Then I went there. Then I saw the Maharaj, the Narayana Goswami Maharaj, then did Dandavat and stayed there. Then I took prasad there. Then I visited other places and temples in Vrindavan. Then I wanted to, after knowing from them in Rupa Sanatana Gaudiya Math, I wanted to do Govardhana Parikrama. Then I went to do Govardhana Parikrama. When I was doing to Govardhana Parikrama, then I met one sadhu during Govardhana Parikrama. Then he called me. Oh, come here. Then he said, now you return. Now you go. Then I thought how he came to know. He told you go, now you go. After Parikrama you go. Then I came to know, he is indicating that because I discontinued the study and came. I did not complete the college. So some detachment came, not a method. Some detachment came, so I left and came to Vrindavan. But when during the Govardhana Parikrama, I did not ask him, he called me, you come here. Because many sadhus, during Govardhana Parikrama, many sadhus are there. Some are doing Dandavat Parikrama, some are chanting in Vrindavan, and in Govardhan, you will find many sadhus. It is normal. That's why it is told we should go always dhamo and sacred ponds and rivers to visit. Why? There become very easy to find sadhus. Other places we cannot find a sadhu easily. If we try also, very difficult to get other places. But in holy places and transcendental places like Vrindavan, Mathura, Mayapur, Jagannath Puri, where Lord is staying, in Dhamo, there you need not hand over to see the sadhus. Just go and arrive in Dhamo, you will get sadhus automatically, without hand over. But other places, if you hand over also, difficult to get. So during Parikrama, when that sadhu asked, then I went, then he told, you go, you return. Then I thought maybe he is telling to return to study. Then I returned. Then again I studied, then went to mechanical engineering, then I completed, then I came again. Yeah. Otherwise, I came to become sadhu in 1988 already. And since then I know to our Gurudev Narayana Goswami Maharaj. Since then, 1988. And so I know him, so I was listening his classes, etc. Others they don't know me clearly. Because my purpose was to listen his Harikatha, and after Harikatha I was going. Yeah. So I am not meeting more. Yeah. So others they don't meet. That's why I am listening also. Many are telling, oh, how we did not see when Gurudev was, many devotees are telling. Oh, we did not see him, we did not see to Sridhar when Gurudev was preaching and traveling. But he telling him he got Gurudev's blessing. When I got, you don't know. That is your problem. But when I got, I know. I can tell the proof. Then I am telling other one. Since 1988, I have gotten the blessing from him. 1988. Then I went. Then I completed science. Then completed mechanical engineering in 1992. Then I left in 1993. That is also a big story I am not telling. Then I came to Vrindavan in 1993. In 1993, already our temple is there. So I stayed in our temple with our Guru Maharaj. Then our Guru Maharaj sent to study that Harinamurta Vyakarana, compiled by Jiva Goswami. When I was studying there, I stayed 7 years continuously. At that time, our one Bhakti Vedanta Sridhar Maharaja, you know, his name was Rasamna Brahmachari. He is my classmate. He is my classmate. He knows me very well. He knows me very well. You know. He is my classmate.
Yes. We were talking about him today.
Yes.
Bhakti Vedanta Sridhar Maharaja is my classmate of Sanskrit grammar. Harinamurta Vyakarana. We were studying together. And you know what is now? Radhesham Prabhu, his name is Vaishnava Maharaja now. He came England last year or what?
Vishnu Maharaj, no?
Vishnu Maharaj.
Yeah.
Black.
Yeah.
Black. He knows me, he is my classmate also.
Now from Haridwar Gaudiya Math.
From Harikatha Gaudiya Math.
Yes.
Yeah. He knows me very well also. Yes. So, Bhakti Vedanta Sridhar Maharaj now is Vishnu Maharaj.
Yeah.
So, before Bhakti Vedanta Sridhar Maharaj's name was Rasananda Brahmachari. When we were classmates. He was Rasananda Brahmachari and Vishnu Maharaj was Radhesham Brahmachari. So we were classmates. So when I was studying, at that time, whenever any lecture of Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj, I was going to listen. So the others they don't know. After listening, I was coming. So that's why I know his teachings and his lectures, his purpose, everything. That they think that I don't know. Because they did not see me. That's why. So in 7 years, I was attending all his lectures wherever, especially in Vrindavan, because Mathura was long. So that was difficult to go. Because I was staying in our temple, I had service also, our Guru Maharaj was there. But in Vrindavan and other places, in Vrindavan, I was always going. Especially in Rupa Goswami's disappearance. There was a big assembly, So I was going to corner where all cannot see. I can listen. After listening, I was coming. Yeah. So in the Rupa Goswami's disappearance day ceremony, when he was arranging this festival, you will see he was calling all the sannyasis, scholars from Mathura also, Brajavasis, including Achyutalal Bhatto. All. I know who were coming, who was speaking, and he was listening everyone. After listening, he was making commentary. He just comment to everyone's lecture at the end. And he will speak always some unique. Yes. If something wrong also he will speak. Oh, this is Siddhanta, this is not a proper Siddhanta, like this, he will speak. He was correcting, which was attracting to me. So I learned from his lecture one thing, that his lecture is always something special. He will speak something. So this I learned when I was in Vrindavan. But nobody knows this. I know everyone. I know, you ask anyone of your name, what was his name, Brahmachari, Swami, I can tell. They cannot tell my name. Yeah. This is the proof. You ask any history of anyone, I can tell. But they cannot detail it of me. This is the difference. Yeah. Why? Because I was paying attention there. After this, I was coming. Because I have to do my services, because I was studying. So no time more.
Maharaji, what is your connection to your Guru Maharaj? How did you connect?
Yeah, I am telling. When I was studying engineering, at that time when I studied the Bhagavad Gita of Bhakti and Swami Prabhupada, then my detachment came. Then I inspired to take initiation. But at that time what did happen? When I was studying in college science, that time we were staying in Berhampur, in a rented place. And in my room, one of my roommate was there. And his uncle's village is neighbor of me. His uncle's village house is my neighbor. So we know each other. Because he was going to his uncle's place. And he was a devotee. So he was our Guru Master disciple. Then he told, oh, I want to take initiation. So how to do, where to do? Then he told, yes, our Guru Master is there in Berhampur. Then he took me to the temple of our Guru Maharaj in Berhampur, where I was studying. During engineering. I took in 1901 after returning from Vrindavan, when that sadhu told, then in 1989 I took Harinam. 1989. But during engineering. So I was studying engineering, at the same time I took initiation from him. Then I was going to listen Harikatha. So after initiation I was regularly going, whenever our Guru Maharaj was coming to Berhampur, I was always going and attending the classes. But during engineering study, our classmates and roommates, in all school, college it is normal, and university students it is normal. That after class, they are going to visit different places for sense gratification, and they were going to see the movies and film. So my friends, they were asking, oh, let us go to see the cinema. Then I told, no, I am not interested to see cinema, you can go. But I was going to the temple. They were going to the cinema, to see cinema. I was going to the temple, attending Mangalarati, evening Arati, because Mangalarati was different distance, immature. I was going to attend evening Arati, then listening Harikatha, then our Maharaja, God brothers, they were giving me service to write the address for magazines, to send the devotees, and to help some service. So I was doing service.
The first one.
Yeah, in Berhampur. When I was studying, I was a student of engineering. That time, during class I was studying. Then rest of the time I was going to temple. And there I was meeting to Guru Maharaj and listening Harikatha. Then when Guru Maharaj was not there also, I was going temple, attending evening arati, then writing the address to magazine, monthly magazine, which is called Siddhanta. And if any of our god brother or temple president who was in charge of the temple, he was giving some service, I was doing. Like this, I was avoiding to go to cinema and to play. That time my classmates, when they were playing and going to cinema, I was going to see Arati and listen Harikatha and doing the service. So there, by reading the Bhagavad Gita of A.C. Bhakti and Swami Prabhupada, then I got a little renunciation that what is my duty, because he spoke the only business of human form life is to practice Krishna consciousness. Since then I decided, but I was searching where to go. Then my friend, he helped me. Then I took initiation from him. And then I completed in 1992. Then in 1993, our Guru Maharaj told, don't do
Maya service.
Maya service. That is also long story, I am not telling that. He told, when I was going to attend the job, then he told, don't do Maya service. You do the service of Radharani and Krishna and Mahaprabhu. And for this you go to Mayapur now. So he sent to Mayapur to get the blessings of Mahaprabhu. Then I went first to Devanda Gaudiya Math. Yes. After Guru Maharaj's instruction to go to Mayapur, because that time we have relationship with Bhakti and Kesava Goswami Maharaj. We had no temple in Mayapur at that time. So wherever we are going, if Bhakti and Kesava Goswami Maharaj temple is there, we were staying there. So there I met Bhakti Vedanta Vamana Goswami first. 1998, 89. 1988 to Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj. But then I returned to study. And when after completing, then in 1993, I went to Devanda Gaudiya Math. So I met Bhakti Vedanta Vamana Goswami Maharaj first in 1993 at Devanda Gaudiya Math. And Bhakti Vedanta Vamana Goswami Maharaj knows our Guru Maharaj very well. Yes. And Janardana Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Janardana Goswami. So our Bhakti Vedanta Vamana Goswami Maharaj was loving to Janardana Goswami Maharaj and our Guru Maharaj. So Vamana Goswami Maharaj is very fond of both our Guru Maharaj and Janardana Goswami Maharaj. So whenever we were going, always we staying in Devanda Gaudiya Math. So then there I stayed. Then when they came to know his Bhakti Puri Goswami Maharaj disciple, then they gave room, I stayed and took prasad. Then next day I went to visit Mayapur. In Mayapur I saw all Gaudiya Maths. I met there Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj also and other sannyasis. There in Chaitanya Math, I got a paneer rasa, which I did not taste before. Yes. When I got a paneer rasa, oh, very nice prasad. Then it also helped more. Yeah, like many of us became devotee by Prabhupada's prasad also in Western country. Yes. Prabhupada's prasad, halwa, etc. attracted many people to become devotee also. Similarly, although our Guru Maharaj sent to get blessings of Mahaprabhu, but Mahaprabhu gave first his prasad paneer rasa to attract me more. Like Prabhupada here gave halwa, etc. Mahaprabhu also gave me in Chaitanya Math and our Prabhupada, Bhakti, Kesava Goswami, all that together. He was in charge before that. So they also gave paneer rasa, which attracted me more in Chaitanya Math. So since then, paneer rasa is my favorite. Yes. So then I met to Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj and all the Vaishnavas there. I visited all Gaudiya Math, then I returned. After returning, then our Guru Maharaj called me to
Puri.
But when I went Puri, already he is in Mayapur. Then he went to Visakhapatnam. Then I went to Visakhapatnam. Then that is big story of my study, how to complete the study. That I am not telling you detail. It will take long time. Then I closed the dues of house rent, etc. Because after that I was studying higher But when our Guru Maharaj denied, don't do Maya service, do the service of Radha Krishna and Mahaprabhu. Then whatever he told, I followed. I did not think what to do, what to know. Then when he spoke, I left and went to Mayapur. But I requested him, but before leaving, I have to go to Berhampur, where I am studying. Because after completion of this engineering, I was studying for a higher study. So I had a rented house. So I have to go to pay the house rent. Otherwise, owner will create problem. Then our Guru Maharaj said, yes, you go and clear and come. Then I returned from Mayapur, then got down at Berhampur, then cleared all the dues of house rent. Then I went to Visakhapatnam. When I arrived in Visakhapatnam, when our Guru Maharaj saw me, then became very happy. The next day, he told you, we will ready for an initiation, second initiation. Because first initiation of Harinam already during student. But now when I arrived, he told you, tomorrow your second initiation or Diksha. Tomorrow you will take Diksha. Then I left for him. He told that don't do service, don't do Maya service. You do the service of Radha Krishna and Mahaprabhu. So for him I left. So whatever he will tell, I will follow. So I, okay, ready? So I was ready. Then he gave Diksha. And after that he gave saffron also. So first he gave saffron and personally taught me how to make saffron. He did saffron for me himself. Although others were doing for themselves, but Guru Maharaj taught me. That time was no powder, no chemical powder. There was a clay, red clay, like tilak.
You have to rub.
Yeah, you have to rub by water. Yeah, Gairika. That is called geru. No powder that time. Yeah. So our Guru Maharaj had kept for him one marble piece. Marble piece. He brought and took one water container. I remember how he taught. He took one water container and one marble piece and one geru like tilak. Then he was rubbing and mixing and making color. Then put the cloth. Then he told, you have to do like this. Then he gave the saffron cloth. It was on 8/8/1993, August. 8th August of 1993. Yeah. Then after this, then he spoke, you will go with me to Vrindavan. Then I told, yes, I have come for you. What you told that you don't do Maya service. You do the service of Radha Krishna and Mahaprabhu. So whatever you tell, I will do that, no problem. Then he made my ticket on, that was also 15 August 1993. So I came with my Guru Maharaj together to Vrindavan in 1993, 15 August 1993. So after coming there, then he told, you have to go to study Harinamurta Vyakarana, compiled by Jiva Sripad. At that time, the professor was Harikatha Das, who was good for Harinamurta Sanskrit grammar. Where
Samasundara?
Before was Rasanda Prabhu and Radheswam Prabhu. Our Gurudev Narayana Goswami Maharaj sending to them to study there also. And other one to Brahmachari, I don't remember their name. But they were more close. So our Narayana Goswami Maharaj also sending there to study Harinamurta Vyakarana from Guru Sunanda Gaudiya Math. Even one to Brahmachari coming from Keshavji Gaudiya Math to study. We were meeting there. So there we studied. So after completing, then our Guru Maharaj called to Puri. You come and take care of this Puri temple. Then I went. Since then, I had been taking the care of Puri temple. Then in 1997, he called me. At that time, I was in Vrindavan. He called me, you come here, Puri. Then I went to Puri in 1997. When I went to Puri, then he went to Mayapur. Then I asked him in Puri, oh, where is Guru Maharaj? Oh, he went to Mayapur. When I went to Mayapur, already he went to Visakhapatnam. When I went to Mayapur, where is our Guru Maharaj? He called me. Then they told, recently now he left Mayapur, went to Visakhapatnam. Yes. Then I went to Visakhapatnam. When I arrived in Visakhapatnam, then I told, oh, you told to come from Vrindavan to Puri, but when I came there, you were already in Mayapur. And when you went to Mayapur, I went to meet you, that you are already in Visakhapatnam. Then he smiled. Okay, but anyhow you arrived here. Then I told, yes, by your mercy I am here now. Then he said, tomorrow be ready to take sannyas.
Wow.
Then I no, I am too young, this is no time for sannyas.
Oh.
Then he told, no, you take. I am telling you, take now. Then I told, no, Gurudev, now too young. Now I don't know many things. I am so new. So I try to avoid. But I cannot tell no. I told maybe in Vrindavan I will take. So at that time Visakhapatnam. So I told maybe in Vrindavan after a few months. So if possible to escape, so possible if ready. I was trying to escape. So how to escape? If I deny, then he may not be agree. So I told maybe I will take in Vrindavan in Kartik. Then he said, no, Vrindavan is not a place for sannyas. He said, Vrindavan is not a place for sannyas. Vrindavan is a place for Bhakti. So I am telling to you, take now.
That was his argument.
Yeah. So then I told, maybe after a few years or then no, I know when to take. When he said, I know when to take, then I could not reply. Then I became silent. So he forced me to take. Yeah. I was not ready. So it is his blessing also. So that's why I told these three blessings are working. So from beginning he blessed. Now again he gave sannyas. I told, now you take sannyas and apply for passport. Yes. Because now he was ready to go Western country. So you also make your passport. You will go with me after sannyas. So then I applied for passport. Then I got the passport. After getting passport, he gave the sannyas. Then we, at that time, after taking sannyas at Visakhapatnam, then he told, we will go 4. Then who are they? Myself, our godbrother, his servant Brajanandan Prabhu, and Govinda Maharaj, Bhakti Kamal Govinda Maharaj, our godbrother. So he said, we will go 4 because ISKCON, Ahmedabad ISKCON, temple president was Joswamati Nandan Prabhu.
Yes.
And his dear friend is Basu Ghosh Prabhu from Surat. They were two friends, close. But Joswamati Nandan Prabhu from ISKCON is temple president of Ahmedabad. That time Ahmedabad is going to be installed the deities. So they have invited to our Guru Maharaj to install the deities. So our Guru Maharaj said, now we will go to install the deities of Ahmedabad ISKCON. Because Ahmedabad ISKCON temple president invited to me. So I will go and we 4 go together. Then, but for prasad don't worry. Because we will go by train. So there are 2 days journey. So we need prasad. Then our Guru Maharaj said, don't worry for prasad. Govinda Maharaj is going with us. And our Govinda Maharaj is very fond of prasad. So our Guru Maharaj said, when Govinda Maharaj is going, you don't worry for prasad. Govinda Maharaj is a funny story. If you listen, you will laugh. Our Guru Maharaj, how Govinda Maharaj is very fond of prasad. That's it. Although he was suffering from diabetes, but always taking always sweet. In his room, you will find the sweets. In Vrindavan also, you must have.
Here in England also, he always had candy, giving sweets to everyone. Even when he came here.
He is very fond of prasad. Yes. Although diabetes, but you will find plenty of sweets in his room. On the bed, under the bed. Yeah, under the bed also. So our Guru Maharaj knows. So he told Govinda Maharaj is going with us, so need not worry for prasad. He will bring huge quantity. So for prasad no need, you just be ready. And how Guru Maharaj is very, Govinda Maharaj is very fond of prasad, because our Guru Maharaj was staying in Rajmandri, Govinda Maharaj is also staying in Rajmandri. So that's why Govinda Maharaj is the temple president of Rajmandri. Yes. He was taking care of Rajmandri after our Guru Maharaj. So when he was staying, our Guru Maharaj was very strict to Mangala Arati. Like our Gurudev Narayana Goswami Maharaj also very strict for Mangala Arati. You may know or may not know, I don't know, but I have heard that he was very strict for Mangala Arati. In Rupsanatana Gaudiya Math, those who were staying there, they told me that how strict he was for Mangala Arati. If anyone is not coming to Mangala Arati, then he was chastising. So all are fearful to come to Mangala Arati. What did happen? Sometimes some brahmachari were unable to come. And in Mangala Arati he was watching who came, who did not come. Then if anyone did not come, then he will see who did not come. Then he will go to his room. And when he will go to the room, he will knock. But brahmachari does not know that Gurudev is coming. He thought maybe someone other calling. So when he was looking that he was sleeping, and when immediately after bed you will come, your face will look that you are sleeping or not. If no sleeping, tilaka, everything, face will look fresh. But after waking up the bed, if you immediately open the door, then looking the face you can know. So when Gurudev was looking, someone was opening the door who was sleeping on the bed. In that condition, he was with Dando, he was beating by Dando. By Dando he was beating. Many brahmacharis got beating by Dando who were not attending Mangala Arati. So he was very strict for Mangala Arati. Maybe later, like our Guru Maharaj was very, very strict. Our Vishnu Maharaj, Govinda Maharaj, Keshav Maharaj seniors, I have seen and I have heard also, they were unable to go in front of him. When our Guru Maharaj was sitting, they were going always backside. Yeah. So they were going always backside, not in front. Very strict. Similarly, Narayana Goswami Maharaj also don't think that not strict, very strict. If not attending in Mangala Arati, maybe later on our Guru Maharaj also became a little peaceful. No more anger like before. Because when become old, automatically become. Yes. Same mood will not stay. When becoming more and more older, then automatically become peaceful. No angry like that. Similarly, you did not see the mood of Gurudev Narayana Goswami Maharaj before. Those who I have seen little, and those who were staying when no Western preaching, that time. After Western preaching, little different became more humble. You have to love and that's why you did not see that. Yeah. But prior to his Western preaching, very strict like our Guru Maharaj. And he was, but after Western preaching, I think he could not have beaten anyone by Dando. Because he had to come down and to love everyone and attract. Yes. Because he wanted to good up whole world, to help. Especially he came to help A.C. Bhakti and Swami Prabhupada. When he came here in England, he spoke. If you, any of you have attended his classes when he came first to England, you must know. But I know him. If you want, you can listen, you will get the proof. Because I have heard. And when he came first in 1996 years, he had a 21 days program here in England. you may not remember, you see. 21 days. And how he was preaching, I was telling in the morning work. When he was preaching on third day, when he was preaching here on third day, he called to India. And he was speaking in Hindi. Oh, yeah. As it is, I am telling, how he was telling. हाँ कैसे हमारा preaching यहाँ अच्छा चल रहा है. Means Gurudev Narayana Goswami was telling, calling to India and giving information, because Indian devotees, they were thinking, because first time he came in 1996, first to Holland, Then he came here. Then from here he went again to America. Yeah. So when 3 days program was going on, he was speaking. I heard that अभी तीसरा दिन चल रहा है. You understand? अभी तीसरा दिन चल रहा है. Means this is 3rd day going on. Today is 3rd day, but we have program for 21 days here. And प्रचार अच्छा चल रहा है. Means preaching is going on nicely. अब इंडिया की स्थिति क्या है? Means what is the condition of India? Because that time election. At that time Guru came here. It was in 1996 May, in the month of May. In the month of May. In England also he was in the month of May. So he called after 3 days of program in India and called England. He called to India and he was speaking to Indian devotees by phone. Here prachar is going. यहाँ प्रचार अच्छा चल रहा है. Means here preaching is going on. And India की स्थिति क्या है? Because when election was going on, he left. So now he doesn't know what is the condition of India. Who is Prime Minister? So he was inquiring about this also. Then he told, भगवान की जो इच्छा है, कृष्ण की इच्छा के बिना तो कुछ नहीं होगा. I am presenting as it is in Hindi. Then I will tell. भगवान की जो इच्छा है वही होगा. Means what Krishna, what Lord wants, that will happen. तो हम भगवान से प्रार्थना करते हैं कि भारत को एक अच्छा सुशासन मिले. Means may Lord give good administrator to India. Means good prime minister. Maybe that time Vajpayee's time, maybe Atal Bihari Vajpayee's time, maybe. Then he became prime minister. I think so. So he was talking this also. So he was, when he came here, you did not see his previous mood. Very strong. If no Mangalarti, beating by Danda. And other, not only beating Danda, beating by Danda, other things. When he was watching every Mangalarti, he was watching who came, who did not come. Who did not come and who came. If he sees that any brahmachari did not come, then he was going and sometime brahmacharis are opening the door and putting on the light on.
So it seems like you're not sleeping.
You know, because so when light is on, when off it is easy that you are sleeping. To know. If light is on, then from outside people, oh no, he is waking up. Maybe chanting or doing something. So nobody will go inside. So some brahmacharis who are unable to wake up to attend the Mangalarati, they were to get released from the punishment of Guru Narayana Goswami Maharaj. They were switching on. So that looking the light, Maharaj will think, no, he is not sleeping. But only switching on is sufficient. He was very clever, Guru. We have a policeman before.
So to catch the thief.
Yes. He knows how to catch the thief. Yes. So thieves cannot cheat. So he is expert how to catch the thief and punish. So only light on is not making him peaceful, not to go to the room. So when he was looking that any brahmachari was not attending in that class, Mangalarati, after Mangalarati he was coming. And in which room light was on, he was opening the door by Danda. We guys were coming with Danda also. So by Danda he was doing this opening. When he was opening and the Brahmaji is sleeping. Thinking that nobody will come. When opening and Brahmaji is sleeping, then he was bringing one bucket of water.
Oh.
And putting on his bed. Then you cannot sleep anymore. Then Brahmachari was waking up. Who did it? Who did it? Then Gurudev like that, then Gurudev was chastising. This past time you could not have seen. It was before Western preaching. But who had experienced this, they told me. So he was so strict like this. Like our Guru Maharaj also. If anyone not attending Mangalarati, he will chastise. Even in the class. After Mangalarati, in the morning class, who will not attend, he will chastise. So I have learned from both of Guru Varga to our Guru Maharaj and Narayana Goswami Maharaj, two things are very common. That they were very strict for Mangalarati and Harikatha. You see, if you don't attend Harikatha also, Narayana Goswami Maharaj was very angry. where you were? Why you do not attend Harikatha? Harikatha was paying more attention. So our Guru Maharaj also, if anyone was not attending Harikatha, he was very angry, chastising. So all were fearful and attending Harikatha. So Gurudev Narayan Goswami Maharaj also very strict for Harikatha. If you don't attend Harikatha, he was angry. That's why you will see his followers are able to speak Harikatha. Because every day listening Harikatha. You will find if a real, I am telling you, real follower of Gurudev Narayan Goswami Maharaj, he will able to speak Harikatha if you want. Any topic you give him, he can speak. If really he is following. But nowadays that different. But who is really following, listening or Harikatha, they are expert to speak Harikatha. Because every day listening Harikatha. So all tattvas they are listening. So it is easy. Because he was training them also. He was asking you speak on this topic. Then you are bound to read. You are bound to study. Otherwise you cannot speak. So by this he was giving training. So he was very strict for Harikatha. I have watched this from him and our Guru Maharaj both. Our Guru Maharaj also, Harikatha if he miss, then he will be angry. Mangalarti and Harikatha. And Gurudev Narayan Goswami Maharaj also was strict for Harikatha and Mangalarti. I have watched both of them. That's why if you follow him and followed also before, then to speak Harikatha become easier. Because very nice training. He was giving in Keswaji Gaudiya Math and Rupananda Gaudiya both. So then, when about Govinda Maharaj we were telling, then little turned. So
because Mangalarti, because Mangalarti.
Mangalarti, so I told.
Yes.
Then he linked here also. So our Guru Maharaj was also very strict for Mangalarti. And Govinda Maharaj had little problem. Why? Eating more. So during Brahmachari time, his name was Gaur Kishore Das Brahmachari. Gaur Kishore. His name was, Brahmachari name was Gaur Kishore. So Govinda Maharaj is very fond of eating more. And if you, our Guru Maharaj knows, if you eat more, difficult for Mangalarti. So he was very strict, dinner to take less. He was not allowing to take heavy dinner. So he was watching during prasad distribution. He was watching who is eating in what quantity. So now you cannot eat more. Because if you eat more, then difficult for Mangalarti. So when he was watching, but Govinda Maharaj, among our God brothers, Govinda Maharaj is very fond of eating more prasad. So for him it was a little problem when Guru Maharaj was watching. Then, and you know, he was drinking lots of milk. 1 bucket.
Oh, 1 bucket?
Yes.
Wow.
So he was, if you give milk 1 bucket, he was drinking without any problem. He was able to digest this before. This habit created diabetes. Because eating lot more, no more, physical labor more. If you eat a lot, but don't do physical activity more, then it will convert to diabetes. Because cannot digest, become more fat, then fat will convert towards diabetes. Because your pancreas will not work properly. So due to more heavy eating of sweets and milk, one bucket milk you are drinking.
Every day 1.
Almost. Because Rajamandri no problem for milk. Yeah, huge quantity of milk. And our Guru Maharaj was chastising, that's why. So when Guru Maharaj was looking at that time, taking less. Taking less and only 1 glass milk. But after watching once, Guru Maharaj will go and to his room and do bhajan and sleep. Now Guru Maharaj is no more there. So now all brahmachari are free now. Now Govinda Maharaj what he will do? After this he will see our Guru Maharaj sleeping or chanting. When he sees that our Guru Maharaj slept, then again he will switch on his room. Then Govinda start again eating. Yes. Then he was eating again.
Oh.
Because by that he was not satisfied, his stomach. Because he found of eating more. So again Govinda Maharaj was eating second time. Yes.
Like snack.
Yeah. That was taking like snack among all together. And to show that to Guru Maharaj, which Guru Maharaj is looking.
Oh.
So that Guru Maharaj was thinking that Govinda Maharaj is eating.
So his real dinner was later.
Yeah. Real dinner was after Guru Maharaj. Yeah. So he was eating again more dinner.
Oh.
Like this.
Mhm.
So then our Guru Maharaj was attending Mangalarti always.
Mhm.
He told himself that 70 years, he never lost a Mangalarti. Never lost a Mangalarti and never lost recitation of Ashtakas, verses, etc. regularly. And Srimad Bhagavatam. Continue 70 years. He spoke in Puri. Means because he attended all the Gaudiya Maths, and he has spoken to me also that he has done service of all the disciples of Bhakti Jan Saraswati Goswami Thakur. But mostly to Bhakti Prabhu Kesava Goswami Maharaj and Bhakti Rakha Sridhar Goswami Maharaj. But he had done service of all disciples of Bhakti Jan Saraswati Goswami Thakur. Mostly stayed with the Bhakti Prabhu Kesava Goswami and Bhakti Rakha Sridhar Goswami Maharaj. And he single Mangalarti he did not lose, did not miss. Every day. Continue 70 years. He was till 1997. He at the age of 97, he disappeared. So 70 years continuously he attended the Mangalarti. When he was traveling, there is no temple what to. But when he is in the temple, 70 years he did not lose single Mangalarti. Every day attended and never stopped reciting Bhagavatam and verses and Ashtakas. It was his nishtha. Never he lost. So
You were saying about the train, 2 days of train, Govinda Maharaj was fond of eating, you had installation of deities.
yeah, that I am going to do. Because he was very fond of prasad, that Govinda Maharaj story did not complete till now. That now, when someday Guru Maharaj was looking at Govinda Maharaj is not attending Mangalarti, then he thought, oh, today he had maybe more. Then he was coming to him, why you did not come to Mangalarti? What is the problem? Then you are telling here and then like that we are telling. So then Govinda Maharaj knows that Guru Maharaj is very strict for Mangalarti. Then what to do? From next day, which day he chastised him, from next day onward what he did? He was switching on the room during Mangalarti. Like in Ruksantana Gaudiya Math, from there doing. Thinking that Guru Maharaj will know that he is waking up. So he was switching on, but sleeping. But our Guru Maharaj, sometimes he was looking, all time not going to his room. So like this, Govinda Maharaj was very fond of eating more prasad and drinking more, lots of milk and ghee also, ghee. That is why you will find the sweet ghee, etc. in his room always. Special more sweets. I have witnessed this. So when we were going to Ahmedabad to attend the Ahmedabad ISKCON temple installation, then our Guru Maharaj said, from Visakhapatnam to Rajamandri and from Visakhapatnam to Ahmedabad, Rajamandri will come on the way after 4 hours journey. So he said on the way at Rajamandri, Govinda Maharaj will bring lots of prasad. So we no need to take from here. So for prasad no problem, and that is true also, I know that. So Govinda Maharaj brought a huge quantity of prasad at Rajamandri station, railway station. That we could not finish till Ahmedabad. And then Guru Maharaj was watching what he brought, what he brought. But this time he relaxed. Because Guru Maharaj knows this time no problem. You eat whatever you want. So the journey time allowed everything. Then we arrived in Ahmedabad. Then ISKCON devotees came to greet. Then we went to temple. Then installation was done. At that time, Nayan Das Babaji Maharaj, Prabhupada's one of the Prabhupada's disciples, Bhakti Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati was saying, Thakur Prabhupada's disciple, he also invited. I remember. He was black color, he was staying mostly in Mayapur.
Name again?
Nayanananda Das Babaji Maharaj.
Nayananda Das.
One of the Prabhupada's Babaji disciple also. Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj is,
Yes.
second is Prabhupada disciple, but Babaji is Nayanananda Das Babaji Maharaj. He was staying with Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj in Gopinath Gauri Math. So when we went there, we saw him there also. He was invited.
Was he also in Gaur Gadadhar?
Yes,
Yes.
in Champahat. Champahat.
Yes, yes.
In Champahat. Yeah. He was staying mostly in Champahat.
Champahat, yes.
Yeah. But he was going to Mayapur and staying in Gopinath Gauri
Yes,
Math.
yes.
Yes. So because he was also Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada's disciple, so Ahmedabad ISKCON invited to him also. And then I remember Murari Bapu, the prominent Ramakatha speaker.
Yes.
You know, Murari Bapu also very famous, you know, and he is from Gujarat. So Ahmedabad is in Gujarat. So he was also invited. I saw, I met, I remember. Then after installation, then Joswamati Nandan arranged Basu Ghosh, you know, from America, Prabhupada disciple, Basu Ghosh. So he invited to Baroda, ISKCON temple. Then we went, then we stayed 1-2 days there. Then Basu Ghosh himself arranged one car to bring our Gurmas and all four from Gujarat, Baroda to Vrindavan. So he drove himself. Govinda Maharaj, myself, Rajanandapu and Gurmas, we were sitting in the car. He was driving. Then he took to Dwarka, ISKCON. We stayed there one night. Then accommodation was there and took prasad. So we visited Dwarka temple. Then from Dwarka, he drove to Srinath. Srinath. You know Srinath?
In Dwarka?
No.
All that way.
No, Udaipur.
Udaipur.
Near
yes,
Udaipur, between Udaipur and Jaipur, near Jaipur.
Yes.
Nathodwar.
Nathadwar.
Which is the Gopal, before in Govardhan discovered by
Yes.
Madhavendra Puripal. That Gopal is now Srinathji.
Yes.
His name changed. Before was Gopal. When Madhavendra Puripal discovered from Govardhan, his name was Gopal. But when they took from to Nathadwar, now his name is Srinathji. So he drove to Nathadwar, then we saw Srinathji. Then from there he brought to Jaipur. It is 97. So then Jaipur we visited Govinda, Gopinath and all, Damodar all, who transferred from Vrindavan to Jaipur. All original deities who are present there till now, we visited all. But only we are lacking Madan Mohan, because Madan Mohan is in Karoli. Madan Mohan was also in Jaipur, but the king sent to Madan Mohan to his daughter as a dowry. The Jaipur king donated to Madan Mohan as a dowry.
Dowry means?
Dowry you don't know? Dowry you don't know? In India it is common. Dowry means when a father is arranging marriage ceremony of his daughter, so she is giving some gift. He is giving some gift.
That is the key. Okay.
So that is called dowry.
Dowry.
What gift, donation, many things. What father want to give the daughter due to love and affection, that is called dowry.
Dowry. Okay.
So daughter will take that
Okay.
to the husband.
So he said Mother Mohan has dowry.
Madan Mohan came as dowry. That's why Madan Mohan is in Karoli. Otherwise Madan Mohan was before in Jaipur. But then the princess came to Karoli after marriage. Then Madan Mohan also came with the princess together as a dowry. So from Jaipur again Basu drove to Karoli to see Madan Mohan. Then we saw. After Karoli, after darshan of Madan Mohan, then he drove to Kamyavan. I remember all this route. Kamyavan. In Kamyavan we saw all the important places. All of you have seen during Brajamandal Parikrama. So after Kamyavan, then Govardhan, Radhakund, Shyamkund, then Vrindavan. So on the way we visited all. Then we arrived in Vrindavan. after arriving Vrindavan in the month of May. You see exactly Guru Narayana Goswami came here in England in month of May 1996. But our Guru Maharaj went one year later. 1997 month of May.
Oh.
Yes. Our Guru Maharaj started Western preaching in 1997. One year after to Italy. So I came with him together. First to Rome, Italy. And since then I was traveling with him wherever he was going, because it is his blessing. So by his blessing, because he forced me to make passport, he forced me to take sannyas, he forced me to go with him also. That's why it is his causeless mercy. So by his blessing and Prabhupada's blessing and Guru Narayana Goswami Maharaj's blessing, these all three special blessings I am traveling and preaching. So my all credit of preaching will go to them. So these I am feeling that by their blessing I am preaching. Whatever they are doing, I am doing. Because I don't do any handover. They are making all these. Wherever they are arranging, taking, I am going. I am not trying. Yeah. When devotee are asking, then I am telling you. Yes. I am not asking any devotee to go and do. When devotee is calling, telling, oh Maharaj, you come. Okay, if you make, I will see if Guru Vargas, Radharani Krishna wants, then I will try. When they are telling, yes, come, then I am trying. On my way, I am not trying anything. What is their desire? Then it will possible. Yeah. So when 2016, Visa was a refusal, then I did not try. Now again, Gurudev, all Guru Vargas, Radharani, they inspect to devotees, they told, please come. Then I told, okay, we will do. Then this year became very easy. Everything. Immigration, no problem. Visa, no problem. Everything okay. So this is the proof that they bless you. So by their blessing only, I am here. So without the blessings of Guru, Vaishnava and Krishna, nobody can do anything. So if anyone telling I do this, that, it is arrogance and ignorance. Both. Jiva cannot do anything by his own power. Because Jiva's constitution is very insignificant. What he can do. Balagra satabhagasya. Satadha kalpitasya. Means if we cut the tip of the hair, what will be the size? Again take one part. Again cut 1 to 100 parts. So take the tip of the hair, cut into 100 pieces. Tip of the hair is very difficult to see. So you take the tip of the hair and cut into 100 pieces. Again take one piece and cut into 100 pieces. What will be the size? That is the size of Jiva, which is invisible. And till now, no scientist discovered any instrument to see the soul. And they cannot. In future also, I am giving you guarantee. If anyone find, you will tell me. But because I am giving you, but if anyone finding that or now, scientists they discovered one instrument by which soul can be seen, then you inform me. But I am giving you guarantee they cannot. In future also, no one can discover anything. Why? Because soul is transcendental and instruments are material. Aprakruta vastu nahi, prakruta vastu. No transcendental objects can be seen by material objects. So all the inventions or discoveries by scientists all are material. So material instruments have no ability to see that transcendental object like soul and super soul and Krishna. So in future also there will be no any instrument by which soul and Krishna can be seen. Impossible. Only one eye or instrument by which we can see to soul and super soul and Krishna, that is Premanjana Surita Bhakti Vilochanena Santa Sadaiva, means Premanjana, Premarupi Anjana. As long as Jiva has no prem, like when we are suffering from any disease of eye, we cannot see. For example, when you are going outside and the sun is very heavy, if you see the sun, after looking the sun, you will feel very difficult to see.
Like blind.
Yeah. After you look at the sun, then you see an object, you will feel dark. You cannot clearly see. Because due to more heat. Similarly, when your body is becoming more heat, your eye cannot see clearly. Eye is good and more efficient to see when eye is very cold. So don't make your eye very hot. Then eye cannot see more. That way, to cool down, the Ayurveda and ancient scripture, they are telling that we have to use anjan, kajal, black ointment. That's why in India, kajal, that black ointment which ladies are using.
Oh, I never know it was for this also.
Yes, this is the reason. Ayurveda says also. Yeah, Ayurveda very famous, and Indian culture is very acquainted with it. From childhood, they are using in everywhere, mostly in village, but all ladies are using now. Because this kajal will cool down the eyes and increase the efficiency of eye to see. It is scriptural. That's why in scripture Brahma also telling in Brahma Sangita. Premanjan, anjana. Anjana what is coming. So it is quite bona fide and scriptural. So like a anjan, which is black ointment, kajal, is helping to see the object of the eye. If your eye is very red, if your eye is very hot, suffering from any disease by which you are unable to see, if you apply black ointment, kajal, that is pure kajal, no contaminated by chemicals. Because nowadays business.
Yes.
So that is different. So you have to find pure kajal. Pure kajal, according to Ayurveda, it will help your eye. If you are unable to see due to more heat and disease to eye, if you apply the kajal every day, your eye will become more powerful. So by using the kajal, you can see clearly. So Brahma telling, like when eye is unable to see anything, but you use the kajal, then what you were unable to see, you can see that. Similarly, as long as we are suffering from material disease, then we cannot see soul and the super soul and Krishna. So to see Krishna and the soul and super soul, what to know, what to do for ourselves? Premanjana chirda bhakti vilochanena. We need to bhakti. Without bhakti, we cannot see. And if we want to see Krishna, Radha Krishna, Mahaprabhu, etc., then only bhakti is not sufficient. So you see, Brahma is not telling only bhakti. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena. Means here eye is bhakti. But only eye is not sufficient to see the object. Sometimes one can have eye, but he may not see due to problem of the eye. So, if problem of the eye to see, then you use the kajal, which is called anjan in Sanskrit. In the anjan. So, if you use anjan, then it will cool down your eye, help to see clearly. Similarly, only bhakti cannot give you qualification to see everything. Bhakti can help. Why? There are different varieties of bhakti. So, all bhakti is not equal. Guru Narayan Goswami explained in his tour all different varieties of bhakti. I have heard.
Favorite topic.
Yeah, many topics. Oh, many varieties of bhakti. We don't want that. We need pure prem bhakti. Mostly he paid attention. Unnata Ujjala bhakti, Swabhakti Sriyam. Unnata Ujjala rasa, Swabhakti Sriyam. Mostly paid this word. So, only bhakti is not sufficient to see real form of Krishna and Radharani. Then, how we can see Krishna, Radharani, Mahaprabhu? Premanjana churita. We should have prem. Because there is difference between bhakti and prem bhakti. Bhakti is only bhakti without prem. But prem bhakti is with prem. So here Brahma telling, Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena. Whose eye is anointed with the anjana or kajal of prem. Whose devotional eye is anointed by the prem kajal or prem anjan, then only he can see the Lord's name, form, quality and pastimes. Like if anyone has eye, only eye is not sufficient to see the object. Sometimes eye has defect. So to cure that disease of eye, we need the kajal, anjan. By using the anjan, eye will be cured, then become cold, then we can see. peacefully. But if no anjan, then you may have eye, but you cannot see the objects. Similarly, if only bhakti, you may not see proper name, form, quality and pastimes of Krishna and himself, yourself, the soul. Then how to see name, form, quality and pastimes of Krishna and soul himself? Then prema should be anointed with the devotional eye. Prema bhakti. So as long as no prema bhakti, you cannot see. So prema bhakti is necessary to see the name, form, quality and pastimes of Krishna. That is why no material instrument can see to the transcendental object. Our Kaviraj Goswami and other acharyas, they said, aprakruta vastu nuhe prakruta gochara. Means transcendental objects cannot be seen by material objects. So whatever in future the scientists they will discover or invent, that will be material only. So soul is eternally transcendental. Krishna also eternally transcendental. So the soul and super soul are name, form, quality and pastimes, they are transcendental. So this material discovery and invent of scientists, they are unable to see these objects forever. So only way to see them is bhakti, that is also prema bhakti. So the scientists are materialists, so they cannot see this. So that is why I am telling from the, not my view, according to the scriptural point of view, I am telling, in future also there will be no any instrument which will be discovered and invented by scientists by which one can see the soul and name, form, quality and pastimes of Krishna. Impossible. The only way to see soul, super soul and name, form, quality and pastimes of Krishna and Radharani and Mahaprabhu is prema bhakti. Then only possible. So what is time now?
Now it's 8 o'clock.
Oh. Stop.
As you like.
What?
Maybe some question also. Or...
Question answer here. If you have a question.
Maharaj, you say no, scientists will never detect the soul. What about artificial intelligence? Do you think ever there will be artificial intelligence will be like conscious?
Developing consciousness.
Like Jiva or not?
They can advance the material. They can advance the material object. But without following bhakti and without following prem bhakti, these things cannot be known. Impossible. It is looking like a very advanced they can do it, but impossible. Unless they become devotee. It is impossible because this is material. And scripture is untrue. What is it? Truth, no false. Scripture telling aprakruta vastu nuhe prakruta gochara. By material objects, transcendental objects cannot be seen. So as long as the artificial intelligence persons they are not developing prem bhakti, then they cannot do this. If they will discover and invent through devotional process, then possible.
Oh.
If they will add devotion, then possible. But without addition of devotion, now is AI. In future we will find different one. Now is artificial intelligence. In future they will give different name and a little more advanced in science. But that will be a different name. So it will continue. It is Krishna will change every yuga, every time, every few years, newer and newer nature. Like before was only big television, very big, difficult to carry. Then became what is LED?
Very thin.
LCD, huh? LCD. So then now only mobile is sufficient.
Yes.
Yeah, no television necessary. In mobile you can see television also. So now is more advanced is AI.
Even they want to put in watch.
Yes. Everywhere. Now they are going to put one chip in your body. Now only scan the chip, then they can know everything in future. Already planning.
Yes.
You no need to provide your all document, everything detail. That they will scan your chip. They will know everything. Government. They are planning this.
No need for passport.
Yeah. So they will improve. So now is the highest is advancement is the, artificial intelligence. In future it will be different because it will continue. So we may see or may not see. Maybe next generation will be different one. So it will change. So the natural science, material science will also improve more and more. But how they improve does not matter. As long as they are not adding devotion and prema, they cannot see name, form, quality and pastimes of Krishna and soul. Because all they what are doing, all are material. So they can make wonder to the material things. But transcendental things they cannot do any wonder. Why? In front of transcendental energy, material energy cannot exist. And material energy cannot defeat to transcendental energy. Transcendental energy is more powerful than material energy. That's why transcendental energy will influence to materialist people, and material energy will influence to material people. It cannot influence to transcendental. So, if in future Radharani, Krishna, Mahaprabhu, all Guru Vargas and devotees, they bless. If scientists become devotee, then they may get something by which we can see. Then only. But materialistic they cannot. If devotional science will develop, then possible.
Devotional science.
Yeah, not material science. If devotional science will improve, then possible. But material science cannot see name, form, quality and pastimes of Krishna and so. So how many artificial intelligence or anything in advance in future, they cannot do anything, they cannot see anything about soul, name, form, quality and pastimes of Krishna, I am telling you. But putting one condition, unless they are devotee. But if they become devotee, practice prema bhakti, they can do. They can do the wonder. That is possible. I am agree with this. But unless they are devotee, they are atheist and materialist only, try to develop how many in the material world, they can surprise the whole world in materially, but devotees will not be attracted. Because devotees only Radha Krishna, Mahaprabhu and devotion and prema. Without this, no one can attract that. Tribhavana hitave api akuntha chitta, who is a Uttam Bhagavat, who is a first class devotee. What to speak about AI? If you bring and present in front of him with 3 worlds of opulence and try to attract, he will not be attracted. Akuntha chitta, he is feeling hesitation to accept that. No one can attract him. Because what is attraction and sweetness at the lotus feet of Radha Krishna and Mahaprabhu and in their service, devotee cannot get anywhere else. So, no one can attract them. Any kind of attraction. This is AI is nothing. You will find more in celestial planet. This AI is nothing in comparison to celestial planet.
No.
Yeah. So they cannot do anything unless they add prem bhakti with their discovery and invention.
Interesting.
Yeah. But they can surprise to whole world.
Yes.
Yes, there is no doubt.
We know one devotee in Oxford, Pranit Prabhu, was his Paramananda? Is it? He's like PhD AI. He's studying. Maybe he will do it.
Yes, if he will change the process of their inventions and discoveries, then maybe something possible.
Yeah.
But if he will follow to the materialistic scientists, then they will develop in material only, not spiritual.
Yes, because it's only like a mechanical mind, or it's just mind, isn't it? Like computer mind or mechanical mind. There is no transcendental energy.
That's right.
Coming.
So I am telling and agree completely. If they add prem bhakti, and through prem bhakti they will discover and invent, then become easy. Why? Krishna will appear automatically.
Yes.
Because our Rupa Goswami told in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Klesh Agni, Subhada, Moksha Laghutakrut, Sudurlava, Sandrananda Visheshatma, Sri Krishna Karsani Tasa. There are 6 symptoms of bhakti. 6. One is the 6 are divided into 3. There are 6 fruits and symptoms of bhakti. What are they? Klesagni, Subhada, Mokhyalokita, Sudullava, Sandrananda Vishesatva, Sri Krishna Kasmi. 6. But these 6 are divided into 3. So 6 become 3 means each became 2. So what are 3? Sadhana Bhakti, Bhav Bhakti, Prem Bhakti. 3. So Sadhana Bhakti has 2 fruits and 2 symptoms. Bhav Bhakti has 2 fruits and 2 symptoms. And Prem Bhakti has 2 fruits and symptoms. So Sadhana Bhakti has 2 fruits. What is it? Klesagni and Subhada. Then if we continue our bhakti and reach the stage of Bhava Bhakti, then we will get 2 more results. They are Sudullava and Mokhyalokita. And if we continue our practice, then it will reach at Prem Bhakti. At Prem Bhakti stage, we will get 2 more results. That is Sandrananda Vishesatma and Sri Krishna Kasmi. So the quality of and fruit of Prem Bhakti is called Sri Krishna Kasmi. Means it can attract Krishna. So that is why normal devotees, they are very eager to see Krishna. But Premi Bhaktis, Mahabhagavad, the pure devotee, they are not eager to see Krishna. Krishna is coming to see them. Ordinary sadhana bhakti, sadhakas and bhav bhakta also, they will eager to see Krishna. But Premi Bhaktas, they are not eager to see Krishna. Krishna is eager to see Krishna. Krishna is eager to see devotees. For example, other devotees, they are very desirous of looking Krishna. But still they are not getting chances. Krishna is not giving darshan. But in Vrindavan, Premi Bhakta, most best Premi Bhaktas are Brajavasis. Brajavasis and Gopis, they don't want to see Krishna. But Krishna is coming to see them. They are chastising to Krishna. Oh, Makhanchor, you came to steal the water. So they are chastising. Don't come, don't come. They are complaining in front of Mother Josoda. They are complaining in front of Mother Josoda. Oh, Mother Josoda, your son is coming, disturbing us. Tell not to come. So they are chastising. They tell you don't come to steal. But Krishna is coming forceful to steal. Why? By the attraction of Prem Bhakti. So Prem Bhakti is one power by which Krishna will be attracted to the devotee. So if the scientists, they will follow the process of Prem Bhakti, they become the Prem Bhakti devotee, then whatever they discover, Krishna can appear. Then only possible. But without addition of Prem Bhakti, how great science may be, I am giving you guarantee, they cannot do anything. They can surprise and miracle to materialist people, not to Krishna and soul and a super soul and devotee.
Okay. We learned so much about you, Maharaj. It's wonderful. Thank you for sharing.
What Gurudev,
Yes.
they inspire to speak.
Yes.
Because they are doing all. I am just an instrument, like puppet.
Yes.
What they inspire, I am speaking. And what they give, I eat. Where they are keeping, I am staying. So no problem. I am surrendered to him and to them. Like Jiva was saying, told in Bhakti Sandarbha, Modote Saranagata. Surrendering at the lotus feet of Guru and Vaishnava and Krishna, devotee is blissful. Dukho dure gala chinta na rahilo. Chaudhuri anand dekhi. Bhakti Thakur telling, Sarvasya tumara charane sampiya, hoinu saranagata. Dukho dure gala chinta na rahilo. Chaudhuri anand dekhi. Bhakti Thakur telling, I surrendered my everything at your lotus feet. When I surrendered at your lotus feet, then dukho duragala, my all suffering is gone. Chinta na rahilo, then no more tension. When you don't surrender and take responsibility of everything for yourself, for everything, then you have to take the headache and tension. When you take all the responsibility yourself, don't surrender the lotus feet of Guru and Vaishnava and Krishna, then you have to take all the responsibility and headache on your head. Then you will have tension, what to do. If you surrender, then they will do everything. So we will have not done. Then Jiva Goswami telling Modate Saranava. Then the surrendered devotee will sleep peacefully with a blissful mood. Yeah. Modate. Modate means with a blissful mood. But unless we surrender, then we have to take the responsibility. Then you have to face all the problem, and that problem can create you. But if Saranagata, problem will come and go. They will take care. That is why we should surrender only. Then they will do everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, very nice. We've decided to completely surrender.
That is necessary. Yeah. All our gurus, they were Saranagata. That's why they were successful. Our A.C. Bhakti and Swami Prabhupada came with known, alone with chanting bead. And that is also 40 rupees.
Yes, yes.
Only 40 rupees. And only chanting bead.
And Bhagavatam.
And Bhagavatam. But after that, now what is the cost of his temple? So many $1 billion. Where from came? Due to Saranagati. Krishna sent everything. Our Gurudev Narayana Goswami Maharaj also, you know, when he was staying in Keswaji Gaudiya Rup Sanatan, there were no more money, no more property. But his bhajan sadhana was very strong, very nishtha, and Saranagati was there. So, due to Saranagati, later on he got everything, Krishna gave. Our Guru Maharaj was also same. One day he spoke me, how they were no desirous of material world and material thing. One day he spoke me, when he took the temple of Visakhapatnam, where Gurudev went to install the deity. He invited to Gurudev, he went to install in Visakhapatnam. Yes. Gurudev told himself also. So, for installation of deity in Visakhapatnam, Gurudev and Madhav Maharaj and others, they went together to install the deity. Then, our Guru Maharaj one day said that the king of Visakhapatnam and queen together, they came to the temple and asked, what do you want? What do you want? Then they could have given. Our Guru Maharaj said to me one day in Puri, the queen of Visakhapatnam came and told me, Maharaj, what do you want? Whatever you want, I will give. Then our Guru Maharaj thought what to ask. He could not ask anything. Only 10,000 rupees. Only 10,000 rupees. So that time he said, if I would want, I could have gotten everything. Because she was ready to give. But I did not ask anything, only 10,000 rupees. Because they have no material desire, any influence of anyone. So when Narayana Goswami was in Mathura also, no more money. And he came to West also, now became more. Our Guru Maharaj also, when before coming to West, very less money. But they were Saranagata, means surrendered. So Krishna gave everything. So if we Saranagata or surrendered, then they will take care of everything. Because tesam nitya vijukta yoga khyama bhavana. So Krishna will take care of yoga and khyama. What my devotee has, I will not let to destroy. What my devotee needs, I will give. So what they want, they will give. But if no Saranagati, then you have to enjoy your karma only. If no Saranagati, you have to enjoy what you have done in previous life, that will come. And what you are doing now, in future it will come. Karma phala. If no Saranagati, only karma phala will come. Karma phala, understand? The fruit of own karma will come. But no addition. You cannot change anything. That's why for materialized people and karmis, no one can change 1 day's reaction or 1 minute's reaction. What is to be happened at At what time? All exactly will happen same time. And no single karma will be released. All are bound to enjoy. No one can destroy any prarabdha or any karma of jiva except bhakti. Only Saranagati and bhakti can destroy. Otherwise, each and every reaction of all karmas of previous life, this life we have to enjoy all. Only Saranagati and bhakti can consider what to give, what not to give, how to decrease, what to keep, because they will not completely destroy. Why? Then we become arrogant and forget Krishna. We cannot do bhajan. That's why they will keep something to control us, so that till last breathing, till death we will continue bhajan. If they will completely destroy our karma, then we become arrogant and we will forget again.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why devotees are facing some problem, which Krishna wants to control. Yeah. Stop?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. That one more.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Bhakti Vedanta Srila Narayan Goswami, Bhakti Vedanta Srila Narayan Goswami. Jaya Bhakti Vaibhava Srila Puri Goswami, Bhakti Vaibhava Srila Puri Goswami. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Guru Parampara, Guru Parampara, Parampara, Guru Parampara. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Suppose you are Jai
Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharva Giridhari Shri Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ki
Jai.
Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Stotra Sutta Shri Shri Madhis Divine Grace Shri Lord Govinda Maharaja Ki
Jai.
Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Stotra Sutta Shri Shri Madhis Divine Grace Shri Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaja Ki
Jai.
Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Stotra Sutta Shri Shri Madhis Divine Grace Shri Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaja Ki
Jai.
Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Stotra Sutta Shri Shri Madhis Divine Grace Shri Bhakti Vedanta Trivikram Maharaja Ki
Jai.
Nitya Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Stotra Siddha Shishima is Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaja ki
Yeah.
Nitya Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Stotra Siddha Shishima His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Nitya Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Stotra Siddha Shishima His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Daita Madhav Maharaja ki Nitya Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Stotra Siddha Shishima His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Rakhak Sridhar Maharaj ki Nitya Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Stotra Siddha Shishima His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj ki Nitya Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Stotra Siddha Shishima His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Bhakti Pramod Bhakti Vaibhav, did I say Bhakti Vaibhav?
Yes.
Yeah, Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj ki Nitya Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Stotra Siddha Shishima His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Goswami Maharaj ki Nitya Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Stotra Siddha Shishima His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Nitya Pravishta Paramahamsa Srila Gorki Shodas Babaji Maharaj ki Satchidananda Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Sri Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj ki Gaudiya Vedanta Charya Srila Baladev Vidyabhushan Prabhu ki Srila Vishnath Chakravarti Thakur ki Sri Nartam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu ki Sri Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu ki Sri Rup Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Sri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasa Raghunath Sad Goswami Prabhu ki Sri Swarup Damodar Rai Ramanandi Gauda Parishad Vrinda ki Ramacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Shri Lokanath Das Goswami Prabhu ki Shri Bharva Goswami ki Prince Gaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopi Go Giri Govardhan Dwara Savanamak Shri Braj Mandal Dama ki Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Jamuna Ganga Tulasi Bhakti Devi ki Shri Purnamasi Jogamaya Vrinda Devi ki Chari Dham ki Chari Sampradaya ki Chari Acharya ki Shri Vrindavan Dham ki Jai Shri Navadvip Dham ki Jai Shatra Mandal Dham ki Sarva Vigna Vanashaka Shri Nashrina Deva ki Jai Bhakti Pravaha Shri Prahlad Maharaj ki Grantara Shri Mad Bhagavatam ki Jai Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai Sarma Veda Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai Ananta Gauta Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai Bhakti Janardhan Goswami Maharaj ki Jai Maharaj ki Jai Sarva Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai Gaura Premanandi
Jai Pujati Dhanjai Bhakti Vedanta
Tapazi
Taposi Maharaj ki
Jai